A very good morning, dear my students. Today we are going to start to talk about the scientist and chemist. So here you can see the topics: notable chemists and their contributions. So now first, already we have talked about first scientist Antony Lavoisier. He was a French scientist. Lavoisier discovered the oxygen played a role in combustion and respiration. Yes, my dear students, without oxygen we cannot burn anything, as well as oxygen is a very essential for the respiration. And we know that what is a respiration? Respiration means taking oxygen during the breathing, and then food get oxidized and produce lots of energy, and that energy is used to do the different kind of work. So Lavoisier discovered the oxygen, not the mate, he discovered. He correctly identified sulfur as an element, and he said sulfur is an element. Sulfur is a element, and symbol of sulfur is S. The short form of sulfur is S. And he was identify the sulfur as a element. So please note down in your copy. Next one is that he experimentally proved that air is mainly composed of two gases. He said air is made up of two gases: oxygen about 1/5 of air and nitrogen about 4/5 of air. Means he said highest amount is the nitrogen, and then second amount is the oxygen. Still we know that there are lots of gases are there, but he said maximum amount of gas is nitrogen. So you can see we'll talk about the amount of gases in a fifth chapter and fifth chapter, air and atmosphere. In that chapter you will learn the quantity and percentage of every air. Lavoisier was able to show the relationship between oxygen and metal, resulting in rust. Yes, my dear student, already I have showed you in a previous lecture the rusting of iron, how it get rusted. When iron is exposed to air, it will react with the oxygen and produce iron oxide, that is called rust. So he first time he explained the process of rusting. Lavoisier also showed that water is composed of hydrogen and oxygen. Yes, my dear student, what is the formula of water? The formula of water is H2O. H stands for hydrogen, O stands for oxygen. And first time he said water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. Just learn that, and you have to just note down your copy. Next, Henry Cavendish, 1731 to 1810. Henry Cavendish was the British scientist and an important experimental and theoretical chemist and physicist. He discovered his discovery was discover of hydrogen, means he discovered hydrogen. Cavendish, just note down who discovered hydrogen. Cavendish discovered hydrogen. Cavendish was the first person to accurately measure the earth mass and density, and he was the first scientist who measured the mass and density of earth. His experiment to measure the density of earth is known as a Cavendish experiment. What was the theory name and principle name? Cavendish experiment. And in this experiment he discovered the mass and density of the earth. One more thing, it was a very important. He discovered the hydrogen, and nowadays in Motihari you can see that near the Bariarpur, near Station Chowk, near Chandmari, a big balloon just floating in the air, very big balloon, like an image. You can see here, red balloon is there, like that. The white balloon just it is a floating in the air. You know which gas is filled? Because of hydrogen gas. It is the lightest gas and it is filled in that balloon, and then it released to float in air, and it is used especially for the advertisement of many companies and whatever product is that. It is used as a advertisement balloon. And which gas is used? Hydrogen. But nowadays in some stations they are using helium also, but mainly they are using hydrogen. Next, John Dalton, 1766 to 1844. John Dalton was the English chemist, physicist, and meteorologist. Who is a meteorologist? Who is talking about the planet and stars, all that. He is acknowledged for his research work in the formation of modern atomic theory. Modern atomic theory. Yes, my dear students, John Dalton gave the very important theories, that atomic theory, structure of atom, how atom it is made up of, what atom contain. All these things have been given by and have been explained by John Dalton. He also explained the atom cannot be created nor be destroyed, because in your class you will learn that atom is the smallest part of element. It can neither be created nor be destroyed, and this sentence was said by him only. John Dalton said atom cannot be destroyed and cannot be created. Here one more word is that color blindness. He is acknowledged for the research work in formation of modern atomic theory and color blindness. You know that? What is a color blindness? Many of them, 1 person in lakh, means 1 in lakh. 1 in lakh means a person who is not able to identify red and green color. And you can see here images are there. This kind of images are used to judge the people are suffering from color blindness and not. And those who are suffering from color blindness, he will be not able to see the letter what is written there, and even he cannot judge the color. So you just check your eyes and just see that which number is written there and which color is there, because color blind people, he cannot differentiate between red and green color. The color blindness concept was given by John Dalton only. Next one is that Dmitry Mendeleev. Dmitry Mendeleev was a Russian chemist and inventor. He helped to organize elements according to their weight and chemical reactivity. Yes, my dear student, Mendeleev arranged the element in group and table, and that is called periodic table. It is a very important. You will go in higher classes now, 8, 9, 10, you will know what is a periodic table. And one of the most important law was given by Mendeleev periodic table. And he classified the element in table, and that table is called Mendeleev's periodic table. Next one, in addition to the creation of periodic table, Mendeleev worked on spectroscope and capillary of the liquid. Capillary of liquid, just I forgot the attach the image. You can search on net. You can see that how water is rising up and rising down. What is the reason? He explained in this theory. Next one is that Marie Curie in 1867 1934, and she made the very important experiment. Marie Curie was the physicist and chemist well known for the theory of radioactivity. Radioactivity means there are lots of elements who emit the radiation. Radiation means in the form of energy, in the form of light, and that is a very dangerous also. But many of them they are using for the treatment of cancer. Radioactive elements are using by the many machines to cure the cancer, to burn the germs which are present inside the body cell. She was the first woman to win the Nobel Prizes and the only person to win in multiple branches of science in December 1903. Means she won the lots of Nobel Prizes in multiple branches of science. In multiple branches means she worked in the many field in science, and she got the Nobel Prize. She shared the Nobel Prize in physics and the Pierre Curie and Henry Becquerel. These three scientists were there who won the Nobel Prize in physics for their joint research on radiation. You can see in image radiation. Radiation means the radioactive elements who emit the light in the form of radiation, and these scientists were there. The name was Marie Curie, Pierre Curie, and Henry Becquerel. These were there who got the Nobel Prize for the contribution in the research on radiation. So my dear student, it was a very important the contribution of scientists in our world. Just it is a very important topic. Note down in a copy and learn it. It is a very important area for your examinations. And one more thing I want to say, that be at your home, don't move here, go here and there, because you know that very critical time is going on. So till then, have a good day. Thank you.